Hi there, friends. I'm Jingle the Elf, and I have a super exciting story to tell you about a magical adventure I went on with my best buddy, Santa Claus. It's the story of Santa and Jingle the Elf's great treasure adventure. One chilly winter day, Santa and I were visiting the reindeer's barn behind the big house. As we were looking around, I noticed something shiny stuck behind a loose wall plank. It was an old dusty bottle. Curious, Santa carefully pulled it out and opened it up. And guess what? Inside was a crinkly old treasure map. Wow, our eyes lit up. Jingle, Santa said, this must be a treasure from pirates long ago. Let's find out. And so, we decided to go on a treasure hunt together. Our first clue was on the map. It showed a big oak tree with a crooked branch. Santa and I carefully looked around until we spotted it, standing tall and proud right there in the backyard. We hurried over to the tree, and there, among the roots, we spotted a hole just big enough for an elf to look inside. I reached in and found a tiny weathered wooden box with a strange symbol. Inside was a riddle written on old crinkly paper. Where the sun meets the moon, dig beneath the silver spoon. We thought about it for a bit, then remembered the shiny silver spoon we had spotted near the back of the barn, poking out of the ground. As the sun dipped below the horizon and the moon took its place, we made our way to the barn's backyard, where a shiny spoon sparkled in the moonlight as it poked out of the dirt. We dug and dug until we had something hard buried under the dirt. We found a small, rusty key hidden in an old can. Inside was a note on an old piece of newspaper that said, head to the cave where the grumbles come from and find the rock that looks like a shoe. A shoe. We were intrigued. Santa and I could only think of one creature who lives in a cave and loves to grumble, the Grinch. So, we headed over to his cave and asked if we could take a peek inside. That's when we spotted it, a little rock at the back of the Grinch's cave that looked just like a shoe. We lifted the rock and started digging. And guess what? We found this old rusty chest with a lock on it. We used the key to open it, and inside was an incredible stash of pirate treasure. Shiny coins, sparkling jewels, and glimmering gold. The Grinch was totally shocked, and honestly, so were we. But here's the best part. Santa, the Grinch, and I decided to share our treasure with children everywhere. We donated it to children's hospitals all over the world, making sure that sick kids could get the best care without worrying about costs. Imagine the smiles on their faces when they received the best care. Toys, games, and cozy blankets that made us feel super happy inside, knowing we could spread some joy and comfort during tough times. It's like we turned our holiday spirit into something magical that really made a difference. And you know what? The real treasure was not just the shiny coins, but the kindness and joy we could spread to others. After our adventure, Santa promised to keep sharing magic and happiness with all the children, no matter where they are. So, remember friends, adventures can be magical, and sharing kindness makes the world a brighter place. If you enjoyed this tale, be sure to like and subscribe for more thrilling adventures and mysterious clues. What amazing treasures will we discover on our next adventure? Merry Christmas and happy adventures to you all. Good night, my little friends. Until next time, sleep well.